what we fail to realize is a lot of people waste answers. They have the answers are there. They have every opportunity to improve things. It's all there in front of them. But if you're wasting yourself, right, you're shifting yourself away from the answers. Problems just stick to you, okay? Problems are something that stick, but answers are something that slip by. If all the answers were so easy to find and apply, then life wouldn't be so hard, would it? If you had all the answers, like we've got all the problems, if we had all the answers, guess what? There wouldn't be any problems. But the problem is we don't have all the answers, do we? And we need new answers all the time, because we're coming across new problems, micro incremental things. Our moods change, our emotions change, things that are happening to us in life change. You mix drugs in with that and you've got a slurry. You haven't got anything to work with. You're slipping over yourself, because we're not designed physically, mentally, spiritually, intellectually to disrupt the momentum of our mind, the way in which our mind looks after itself. We're not supposed to disrupt that. We're not supposed to upset that. But we do. We just do. And we shouldn't, but we do. So again, the problems stick and the problems build. They build into a husk. They start off as a grain of sand and build into a big husk. The next thing, when we do get an answer, it can't get under the husk. So answers start to come to us. We try to apply them, and the next thing, we're in frustration and rage because we can't get through. We can't get through. Because we've allowed ourselves for too long not to deal with the issues. And I always come back to this matter of dealing with the issues, because this is where many of us go wrong. We don't deal with the issues. And usually the issues are not external. They start within ourselves, and that's the most difficult place to have to look, isn't it? Within ourselves. There's nothing worse than having to look within yourself. And the Bible tells us time and time again, if you've got a source of wisdom that you go to, don't be like the hippies and think that the dope and stuff's just going to blow it all away, because it won't. That just numbs people out to reality, and then when reality surfaces again, you've got to get numbed back out again, so that you can hide from reality again. And then when reality comes again, you've got to numb yourself back out again to hide from reality again, and over again until there's nothing left of you. violated and drug yourself so much for so long that what you thought was the answer actually contributed to the problem. Just contributed to it. Didn't fix anything. Was never going to fix anything. It just contributed to it. That's all it did. Contributed to the problem. Sometimes we have to find ourselves in a desperate situation before we take desperate measures. Desperate situations require desperate measures. But we put too much energy running around after our emotions and our feelings. By the time it's really time to get down and get into the solutions, there's nobody home. The solutions just slip past in the slurry that we've made for ourselves, thinking that we're dodging the issues by the way that we feel. It doesn't work that way. Micro-incremental bad decisions, one after the other. So you have to have a baseline. If somebody you're with's not turning up on time and you don't say anything, guess what's going to happen? You're giving them permission to not turn up on time. They don't have to turn up on time. If somebody says they're going to do something for you and they don't do it, and you don't say anything, you're giving them permission to let you down again, and they will. They'll let you down over and over and over again until you've had enough anyway and you don't want to do it no more. You're doing them a favour and yourself a favour by confronting the issue, resolving the issue. And if you choose not to do that, then not only are you undermining yourself, but as I always say, you're undermining everyone else around you. In my last relationship, the son could not stand his mother having a boyfriend for whatever reason. He'd make up any reason he'd want to try and disrupt and interfere in it. And I asked her, please resolve this issue. And she was split. She was split on the issue. He had his opinion of who I was, which had absolutely nothing to do with the relationship. And she didn't have the courage to say, look, you need to back off. You don't even know this man. And eventually I said, no, I'm just not. She got cornered. By leaving it, the woman got cornered into a situation where I was going to make a choice on whether to stay or go. And I decided to go. The situation got to a point where it was not healthy for me. I don't think it was healthy for her. I don't know what she was trying to do. She definitely wasn't managing herself or the adult children involved in the right way. And I thought, if she can't manage this small issue, if something really big happens, she's just not going to have the mind to deal with it. So I lost confidence and went, no, I am not staying in this. I'm going to find someone that can function. And that's what I said. I'm going to find someone that can, be real about the relationship. These people will use you for supply. People that don't resolve things, they're just using you for supply until you give in. And as soon as you give in, mark my words, they disappear. They just disappear. No fight, no nothing. At first they might put up a bit of a fight, but once they realise you've exposed them, they disappear. You don't see them again. And you need to keep it that way and get on with your life.